Hey you guys, it's Mrs. Lamphere, and this is just a quick orientation video for the class Game Design. I appreciate your patience. I know we're all really anxious to get started in this class because it's going to be super fun. I've been going through it the last couple days, and I'm not all the way through it yet, but I have a good idea, and it looks like it's going to be a really fun class. So, to kind of just highlight a few things, this is our course homepage, so whenever I refer to our classroom, this is what I'm talking about. I do have a chat box here. If you guys are ever working and maybe you have an assignment or something that you have a question about, I have this chat box here and you can instant message me. I'm at my computer pretty much all day, every day. There might be a couple hours here and there where I sneak off to work on something else, but for the most part I'm here all day, so you can always instant message me if you have a question. And then this will be where I place this little orientation video. And in the announcements, I will be putting weekly announcements up and kind of break down everything that's due for that week. I'll give you a little bit of something to do each day, and then Fridays I'm going to keep open so that you can attend our 10:30 Class Connect session. So again, our Class Connect is going to be 10:30 a.m. on Fridays. Let's take a quick look at a couple things here. So the syllabus, this course is going to introduce students to the basic skills necessary for game design. And we're actually going to be using this software, Multimedia Fusion Developer, but do not download it until you are instructed to, okay? The download, it's a free download, like a free demo copy of the software, and so it'll only last for 30 days. So if you download it now, it won't last you long enough to get you through this course. So make sure you wait. I think it's in the interface unit where they have you actually download that software. So make sure you wait on that. On this calendar link, I have a weekly list of things that we will be doing. I try to divide the weeks up into about 3 or 4 assignments a week, as to not overwhelm you too much with everything that we need to get done. And then you'll notice too down here, I've sectioned out a week for when we have TCAPs and also a week for when we have spring break. So the very last day of the block is going to be March 26th. And I actually give you that entire last week and a half and spring break, if you want to do some work over spring break, to work on your final project. So we'll talk more about that when it gets closer to the end there. But you'll notice, so in your weekly schedule, anything that's that's bolded is going to be a graded assignment. And also, if you're wanting to work ahead, that's completely fine. So in the announcements, I'll post kind of what we have for that week and break it down to what you should be doing each day. But if you're wanting to move on, then by all means go ahead, and you can refer to this calendar then to see what other assignments you'll be needing to complete. Under this teacher contact information tab is my information. Should you ever need to get a hold of me, I have my phone numbers posted here, our class connect times posted for, again, 10:30 on Fridays. And so the best ways to get a hold of me are by phone, K-mail, or the chat box on the homepage if you ever have any questions. This grading information link kind of shows you a breakdown of everything that's going to be graded in the course. So we have 3 discussions, 7 total assignments, and that includes your final assignment, and then 17 quizzes. So this course is a total of 1,000 points possible, and this is kind of a breakdown then for how many points you need to achieve for whichever letter grade you're aiming for. So if you're aiming for an A, you need to get at least 930 points. If you're aiming for a C, you need at least 730 points. So that's just kind of a breakdown of letter grades there. And you should probably, hopefully you already are aware of this by now, but there is a new late policy that is school-wide here at Insight. We still have the same policy where we enter zeros on Sundays. So anything that was due that week, Monday through Friday, if it's not completed by Sunday, it's going to go into the grade book as a 0. And then those zeros become final on these 3 different dates. So instead of waiting, some of you got in the bad habit the last couple blocks of waiting till the very end to work on your class. And so you're trying to finish it in like a week, and that's just not the best way to learn. So we're giving you these 3 solid deadlines throughout the block where those zeros in the gradebook will become final. So just a heads up there. And if you're ever wanting to, if you miss a Class Connect session and you want to catch the recording, I will be posting them on this link here, Class Connect recordings. And so that's kind of the gist of it. If you want to get started, you must start with this course overview. There is a graded discussion and quiz in this section, so read through the information. It's really interesting stuff. This first course overview is kind of the history of gaming, and so really neat information there. Other than that, you should be good to go. If you have any questions, please get a hold of me, again, either by the chat box, K-mail, or my phone.